There once was a stonecutter who was dissatisfied with himself and his position in life. One day he passed a wealthy merchant's house, and through the gateway saw many, many, many fine possessions and important visitors. How powerful that merchant must be, thought the stonecutter. He became very envious and wished that he could be like the merchant. Then he would no longer have to live the life of a mere stonecutter. And the wishing made it so. To his great surprise, he suddenly became a merchant, enjoying more luxuries and power than he had ever dreamed, envied and detested by those less wealthy than himself. But soon, a high official passed by, carried in a sedan chair, accompanied by attendants and escorted by soldiers beating gongs. Everyone, no matter how wealthy, had to bow low before the procession. How powerful that official is, he thought. I wish I could be a high official. And the wishing made it so. He became a high official, carried everywhere in his embroidered sedan chair, feared and hated by all around, who had to bow down low before him as he processed by. It was a hot summer day, and the official felt very uncomfortable in his sticky sedan chair. He looked up at the sun. It shone proudly in the sky, unaffected by his presence. How powerful the sun is, he thought. I wish I could be the sun. And the wishing made it so. He became the sun, shining fiercely down on everyone, scorching the fields, cursed by the farmers and the laborers. But a huge black cloud moved between him and the earth, so that his light could no longer shine on everything below. How powerful that storm cloud is, he thought. I wish I could be that cloud. And the wishing made it so. He became the cloud, flooding the fields and the villages, shouted at by everyone. But soon he found that he was being pushed away by some great force. And he realized it was the wind. How powerful it is, he thought. I wish I could be the wind. And the wishing made it so. He became the wind, blowing tiles off roofs of houses, uprooting trees, hated and feared by all below him. But after a while, he ran up against something that wouldn't move, no matter how forcefully he blew against it. A huge, towering stone. How powerful that stone is, he thought. I wish I could be a stone. And the wishing made it so. And he became the stone, more powerful than anything else on earth. But as he stood there, he heard the sound of a hammer pounding a chisel into the stone. He felt himself being changed. He looked down and saw far below him the figure of a stonecutter. It's a telling story, isn't it? The stonecutter wanted to build a different life, but the foundation that he was building on was like sand. For him, it was all about power and money and glory. But in the end, the stonecutter found commitment, found contentment, found meaning in life in being a stonecutter. Not in being someone else, not in doing anything else, not in acquiring so much power and wealth that he could do anything he wanted, but in giving himself to that which in the end he loved the most. Stone cutting. And when it comes to the lives we live, the foundation on which Jesus encourages us to build is a life given in service to others. There's our foundation. A life given in service to others. And that is the life. Whether you're a merchant or a high official or a stonecutter, that's the life. Whether you're a preacher or a parishioner, whether you're young or old, that is the life to which we have all been called. That's the life we're all called to live. It isn't about the love of power, as the stonecutter thought. It's about the power of love, as Jesus taught. It isn't about the love of money, money, as the rich man thought. It's about the love of service that Paul taught. Martin Luther King Jr. once wrote that everybody can be great because anybody can serve. You don't have to have a college degree to serve. You don't have to make your subject and verb agree to serve. You only need a heart full of grace and a soul generated by love. Aren't they beautiful words? Think of it. All that is required to live a life that really means something is a heart full of grace and a soul generated by love. And isn't that what we're seeing right now? And a willingness, of course, despite all the odds, all the temptations, to live in such a way. Accepting life is not the choice. The only choice is how we live it.